Welcome everyone, Brandon Schaefer here. Thank you for joining me. Let's get into 5 tips to instantly improve your paintings. Paint more often. This one's pretty obvious. The more you do something, the better you're going to get at it. And it's also important to understand what you need to work on with your work and critique your work. Have a self-critique your work and try to improve on those things that need to be improved upon. Paint smaller. Many artists, when they start out, many beginning artists, end up painting quite large, like 16 by 20, 18 by 24. I did this myself. I did a lot of big paintings in my first 2 months of learning to paint. And what I learned over the next few months and few years is that I needed to paint smaller. And by painting smaller, I was able to understand compositions better, the overall image, getting the light and shadow to work, and also getting the color harmony, playing around with color schemes, and just getting the colors to work. It's a lot easier to get everything, all the aspects of painting to work on a smaller painting than on a larger painting. So if you're able to capture that on a small image, you can then start moving toward larger and larger paintings because you understand the basic aspects of how to paint. Plan ahead. It's good to always have a plan before you just jump onto the canvas and start sketching. It's good to go into your sketchbook, create some thumbnail sketches, some compositions, play around with values, light, move objects around. If you're painting from a photograph, move objects around. Try different orientations, cropping. Try doing it, tall and skinny, or landscape, portrait. There's all these different croppings, square. All these different croppings that you should try out and see which one works best for that image and what you're trying to accomplish. So always have a plan. That's very important. Always have a plan. Don't aimlessly try to create a painting, because most of the time it's not going to turn out as well as you had hoped. It's a lot easier to drive from LA to New York when you know the path you're going to take, but if you just start heading east and you're not sure which roads to take, it's going to take you a lot longer and you're just kind of be driving aimlessly. So always have a plan. Think about it that way. Use a limited palette. Many artists start out using the whole rainbow of colors, all different kinds of purples and lavenders and phthalo greens, phthalo blues, all these different colors, and sometimes it's better to just minimize all that. Use red, yellow, blue with white and learn how to mix colors. Using a limited palette is going to teach you how to mix colors, how to use those colors to your advantage, and it's also going to create more color harmony and just overall harmony within your scenes. Like I said, you're going to learn to mix colors. The more you mix colors, going back to painting more often, the more you mix colors, the better you're going to get at mixing them. Your paintings are going to improve, the color is going to improve in your paintings. So try using a limited palette for a while, maybe the first year or so of painting, or for a few months, and see how it's going to change your work. And the last one, paint from life. I noticed a dramatic increase in my own work when I started painting from life. I started setting up still lifes in my apartment, and I was able to control the materials that I was painting, the scene that I was painting, the color of the backdrop, the color of the table, the lighting scenario. When you're painting still lifes and painting from life in that way, you can control all the elements. Painting from life outside, painting plein air, is a lot trickier. The light moves very quickly, there's wind, all kinds of things are happening and distractions are going on. But painting from life outside is also very, very beneficial. But maybe start out painting still lifes from life, because you're able to control all those elements. You can control the light, you can control which objects you choose to paint, and you can control the background and what they're sitting on. So that's very beneficial. I noticed a dramatic increase in my work when I started painting from still lifes for about a month or two. Every day I was painting another still life with different fruit and objects and cups and vases, flowers. It just gives you an awareness for all these different shapes, outlines, colors, harmonies. You can create an array of different types of paintings, and it's a lot of fun. So I encourage you to paint from life as much as possible and have fun with it, and you'll see that your work will slowly improve over time. So I hope you guys enjoyed those 5 tips. Those are kind of some tips that I've used over the years that I've noticed that have helped me improve my work over the years. So hope you enjoyed that video. Be sure to check out my Patreon and link down below. Thank you for supporting this channel. Keep on painting or drawing. Don't get discouraged. Take care of yourself. Peace.